Today's lesson is Unit 7, Lesson 2, Multiplication as Repeated Groups. Let's take a look at these bananas. Our question is, how many bananas? Well, we can solve this by counting each banana. 1, 2, 3. But we know if we had bunches of bananas, it would take a long time to count them. So what we are going to do is we are going to look at these bananas as groups. All right? We have 1, 2, 3 groups. Inside each group, I see 1, 2, 3 bananas. 1, 2, 3, just to make sure. 1, 2, 3. There are, in fact, 3 bananas inside each group. Now, I want to get my answer quickly, and multiplication is the best way to get an answer. And so I have 1, 2, 3, 3 groups of 3 equals, and of course I'm going to use my 3 count bys, and so I have 3, 6, 9. 3 groups of 3 equals 9 bananas. Okay. Let's try it on another. Here the question is, how many eyes? So the first thing we want to do is look at how many groups we have, and so let's circle each group. 1, 2, 3. I have 4 groups, and of course we know that a dog has 2 eyes, so I can see that there's 2 here, there's 2 in this group, 2 here, 2 there. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of 2 equals, and so I'm going to hold up my 4 fingers and I'm going to count by 2s, and I will write that here for you as you do that on your hand. 2, 4, 6, 8. 4 groups of 2 equals 8. Would you pause the video right now? You need your notebook, turn to a blank page that you can tear out and hand in, and a pencil. So once you have those materials, would you press play and continue the video? Now the question is, how many toes? All right, together, let's circle our groups. So I have this foot, which is a group. Okay, I'm not going to count. I'll let you count. All right, then let's look inside each group and how many toes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we know that has 5. 5. 5. Now normally I'd write the 5 inside the circle, but the picture's kind of dark and you might not see it. 5. Now go ahead and write the equation, the multiplication equation we would use to solve this problem. Did you write 6 groups of 5 equals? Okay. We see that there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups. And if we do our 5 count bys, let's double check the answer that you got. I'll write them as you count by 5s on your finger 6 times. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So 6 groups of 5 equals 30. Nice job. Now we have an equation. 4 groups of 2 equals something. I'm going to teach you how to draw repeated groups. All right, our first number is the number of groups that we have. So we see here we have 4 groups. So let's draw 4 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. The second number is how many are in each group. So I see 2. So I am going to put 2 small circles or dots inside of each group. So let's check. Do I have 4 groups? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I have 2 in each group? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yep, I have 4 groups of 2. Now I can solve this problem by using my count bys. I have 2, 4, 6, 8. So 4 groups of 2 equals 8. 1. All right, if you weren't writing along with me, this time will you use your notebook and pencil to work with me? Let's take a look at the equation. Go ahead and write it on your notebook. 2 groups of 7 equals something. So first we take a look at our first number, 2. That tells us how many groups. So let's draw 2 circles. 1, 2. Now, let's take a look at our second number in our equation is 7. That tells us how many are in each group, and our number is 7. So we're going to put 7 circles or small dots inside each of our circles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like to make it look like a dice. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here I have 2 groups, 1, 2 of 7. 7, yep, in each group. So now I'm going to use my count bys to count by 7s to solve this one. 7, 14. So 2 groups of 7 equals 14. Let's try another one. Okay? 3 groups of 5. Why don't you pause the video right now, draw the repeated group drawing in your notebook, and when you're done, start the video, and let's see if our work matches. All right, welcome back. Let's see if you did what I'm going to do on my paper. All right, so I see my first number is 3. So I need 1, 2, 3 groups. I see that my second number is 5. That tells me how many are in each group. So I'm going to put 5 in each group. And again, I like it to make it look like it's on the face of dice or a die. All right, so there I have my 3 groups of 5. I have 3 groups with 5 in each group, and of course now to solve it, I do count by 5s. 5, 10, 15. So 3 times 5 equals 15. Nice job. Let's do another one. This equation is 5 groups of 3. Once again, would you please stop the video, solve this one on your paper, and then let's see if you match my work. Okay, I just did 5 groups because my first number is 5. My second number is 3, so I'm going to put 3 dots inside each group. And now I'm going to do my 3 count bys because there's 3 in each group. I must count by 3s. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 5 groups of 3 equal 15. Nice job. Do you notice anything about 5 times 3 equals 15? We did, which was 3 times 5 equals 15. Yeah, they have the same factors. Remember, the factors are the first two numbers, the numbers that we multiply, and they also have the same product, okay? The product is the answer of our multiplication equation. But what's different is, in this first problem, we have 3 times 5, and here we have 5 times 3 equals 15. You'll notice, just like when we add, it doesn't matter the order of our factors. We'll always get the same product. And so I would encourage you to think about what's easier for you to count by. Are you good at counting by 3s or at counting by 5s? And you're going to make 3 groups of 5. Okay? Always think about what's easier. That's the cool thing about multiplication. We can do that and get the same answer, the same product. One more equation. I would like you to draw a repeated group drawing for 4 groups of 6. Stop the video, make your drawing, and then press play to see how you did. All right, how did you do? Did you have 4 groups? Did you have 6 inside each group? And what did you come up with for your answer? All right. Now, maybe you're not the best at counting by 6s or counting by 4s. Sometimes we have to count each dot until we learn our 6 or 4 count bys. And so this is where I'd encourage you to keep practicing at home. But I know my first group has 6, and I know if I add 6 plus 6, I get 12. So 12, I think I'm going to count each dot. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And I'll keep counting the dots. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So I know 4 groups of 6 equals 24. Nice job on using repeated group drawings to solve multiplication equations.
Made with Doodlecast Pro.